Yeah. What up, y'all? Y'all know it is your boy Darky Dark, man. I'm just chilling here in the stew doing my 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Late night get right. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what time is it? What time at? So I can see that. Well, you see what time it is. You know, late night get right, little 12:35 in the morning, man. Just chilling, man. Just getting prepping for some shows for tomorrow with me and Lifer and a few other things and whatnot. So just chilling. But yeah, man, I was just watching some things on YouTube. Chilling. Doing my thing. Sipping. You know how I do. You know what I'm saying? I stay sipping on Zon. Mm, mm. Cheers to y'all, man. Hope y'all living life, enjoying life, and celebrating life. Doing y'all 1-2 out there, man. Y'all know what it is. Mm. So yeah, man. I was just watching some, I'm on YouTube, I be scrolling through my algorithm. It be popping up with a little politics and stuff, it be politics, it's politics. So sometimes I tap into the Trump and all this stuff that's going on with the with the closing of the Congress, closing of the government and all this Epstein files and Trump with Russia and Ukraine and all this. Sometimes I be tapping in, watching out and stuff. I'm not the expert in it, but I am a person, a regular Joe Schmo that be seeing things and saying to myself, like, yo, that's kind of crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? Is that some hypocrisy going on? I mean, hypocrisy or what? Is this what's what we doing now? Is we just doing the whataboutism every time something go down? It's like those would be the things like every time, like now when they catch Trump with something or Trump do something or the feds or all these people, the FCC people, all these people do something, Carr and all these guys, they mess around, do something. Is but what about when they be pulling things out the hat. They just so happen to be knowing what happened back when Obama FCC commissioner or when Biden threatened somebody and he threatened this person and they told him he ain't threatening him. And then you come to find out that he didn't really threaten them. He just did the regular, they shouldn't be saying this, and then he went on about his business. Trump, he got his man out there threatening. That dude Carl, boy, FCC, he put that, yo, yo, if y'all don't, it's gonna be some trauma. It's gonna be some situations going on. If y'all don't do what my boy Trump tell y'all to do, it's gonna be some drama. That's crazy. But I just saw something that people ain't really covering too much, and I was like, people ain't covering this, and this dude done got sentenced, and I'm just hearing about this. And he's getting sentenced, and we hearing about this. We should have been heard about this. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We should have been heard about Robert Morris. Yeah. We should have been heard. Let me see. Where he at? Let me see something. Robert Morris. Where he at? We should have been heard about this guy here. You know what I'm saying? He he done you know, listen, y'all know what they say they do. He done molested the kids and all this, that, and the third. Yo, he done really did. Hold on, let me see. Let me pull him up so y'all can see breaking news on.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Y'all got to see this. This is weird. Your man is weird. He is really weird. He is really, really weird. And this is what I'm saying. This is not even being covered. And that's what's weird to me is like it's not even being covered, and y'all out here, I'm gonna show y'all some stuff that what they was covering on Obama that was just like, come on, we was sitting there looking at it like, y'all talking about that, but y'all not talking about this here and saying selective politicking, selective what news coverage. People ain't covering this. This should have been out there. I don't care, he connected to Trump. Come on, this should have been out here. Come on, we just hearing about this, and then when y'all hear the time he got for the charges, and Diddy in jail right now, and he got what 4 years for You know, we know he did dirty. You know, he did other things, but for what he got charged for and he went to court for, he shouldn't have got the, you know what I mean? Really, come on. Let's compare the cases. Let's go. With Diddy, y'all know what happened with Diddy. Diddy charges, not the Cassie situation. Y'all know if he was in there for the Cassie situation, it'd have been a whole nother thing. That was domestic violence. He went through that. He probably got more time, more that, but it wasn't that. That was kind of, was what it was. Money grab, it was what it was. But what he was going to court for, you know what I mean, with all this RICO and, solicitation and transporting prostitutes and all that. The man got 4 years transporting prostitutes. He transported them. People who got paid and said they got paid for this situation and they was older. They wasn't kids. These older people. Mind y'all. Now let's see what your man, hold on, what your man over here talking about. Where he at? Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Where he at? Oh, there we go.
Pastor of Gateway Church in South Lake, as you see, being led away here in handcuffs, headed to jail after pleading guilty in his.
We got to rewind. We're gonna rewind my man because I want to make sure I hear his name.
Church in South Lake.
Because if this was Obama and them, and I remember Reggie, right, the pastor. You see how they was going in on him, right? We're gonna show some clips of that later. But y'all see how they was going in on him. They was treating him dirty, right? They was making Obama connected to him. Obama believed in his beliefs and everything, right? They was doing Obama dirty when Wright was out there.
The founding pastor of Gateway.
For you right here at 4 o'clock.
We've got breaking news. Robert Morris, the founding pastor of Gateway Church in South Lake, as you see, being led away here in handcuffs, headed to jail after pleading guilty in his Oklahoma child sex abuse criminal case. With that, we say thanks for joining us here at 4 for CBS News Texas. I'm Nicole Baker.
And I'm Ken Molestina. Karen is off today. Robert Morris's guilty plea stems from allegations of abuse of a 12-year-old girl 4 decades ago. That victim now in her 50s. Morris was charged with lewd or indecent acts with a child.
Our Andrea Lucia was inside the courtroom today in Oklahoma. Andrea, can you bring us up to speed right now?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. This is stunning. Robert Morris, the founder of one of our country's largest churches and a former spiritual advisor to President Trump, has been sentenced to 10 years. The first 6 months he will serve behind bars here in Osage County. The remaining 9.5 years will likely be served as probation. He will have to register as a sex offender as part of this. We have been covering this criminal case since March, when Morris was indicted on 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child for molesting a young girl here in Oklahoma 4 decades ago. He faced up to 20 years in prison for each of those 5 charges. But today's plea came as part of a deal that will limit his time behind bars and allows him to serve the probation that will follow in Dallas. Now, cameras weren't allowed inside the courtroom, but I was one of the few reporters who was inside watching as this all happened. The room was packed with friends and family of the victim, Cindy Clemishire. As you mentioned, she was 12 years old when the abuse began. She is now a grandmother in her 50s. Both she and her sister had a chance to address Morris in court before he was taken away in handcuffs. They talked about how his actions affected their family. Cindy was in tears, listening to her sister speak first and tell Morris that his legacy will be one of pedophilia, of betrayal, of lies, of shame. We then saw Cindy get up and talk about how this has affected her life, how she has been in therapy for many years, feeling ashamed of what had happened, blaming herself for what had happened. It has taken her until now to really
you see what I'm saying? Now, come on. I know it was a long time ago, but they came forward. Like I say, listen, there shouldn't be no limitation on that there. If a person did that then, you think he stopped? That was his last time? You know what I mean? It's probably other people that been a victim of him, but he probably settled out, them paid them money, and we not going to hear about it, allegedly, But I'm guarantee you, come on, y'all know, just like how they always say, when a person beat on his first girl and then this girl, come on, he beating on his other women. They ain't going to stop there. A rapist gonna rape. I mean, gonna grape. You know what I mean? They gonna grape. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. And that's what they ain't like this gonna be his only time. That's why they need to be locked in jail, threw under the butt, and you know what I mean? Probably, listen, for those type of cases, rape, and I mean, grape. Oh, let me stop saying the R word, the R word. Let me say the R word. You know what I mean? Because it get me pissed. That get me kissed off when they hear about that. I got daughters, so you know what I mean? But when you hear that R word, you be like, or the P word, come on. Yo, Them people there need to be electrocuted. You talking about the death penalty. This is the time when I say, yo, the death penalty should be come back in effect for them type of people, because for you to be that sick, to do those things, to touch a little kid, or do anything like that, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Or you try to take a woman against her will, you know, and you stronger than her, you big, come on now. You know, nah, you for you to do that, you got devil in your eye. And that don't mean who, black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Mexican, it don't matter. No matter what, that person got the devil in them. Know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. I don't care what color, I'm right and wrong. And if that's what's going on, I'm right and wrong. This, you know what I mean? If the Obama pastor was guilty of this type of action, I'd be like, what is Obama doing with this cat? Yo, you gotta pick your friend. I'll be crucifying him too. But this is Trump right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like doing the whataboutism, but since they be doing that, come on, y'all see what the dude right, you know, the pastor right, you know what I mean? You see what he was doing. He was just talking, just speaking and speak. And I thought we had a freedom of speech. I thought this is, you know what I mean? You could talk your talk, but you see, they was canceling back then. They was canceling Obama. Cancel culture was going on back then because he wasn't doing nothing, having people in the street rioting. He wasn't telling people to go out and go against this or go out and vote against this or vote for Obama. If you see, he was just preaching his preach, and it just so happened to be against the establishment, against the government, maybe against some of the white people, because he talked the KKK situation. It was what's going on in the world, what's going on in America. So he's speaking on it, and this it is. It's supposed to be free speech, but they was trying to cancel him by going through Obama. Oh, Obama this, Obama that. So they was trying to cancel him, but trying to, you know, put it on Obama, saying Obama feel this way. This is the way Obama feel. Look what Obama basically is saying. So y'all shouldn't vote for him. They was trying to do that even after his first term. They tried to bring it back up. Yo, what about this? They ain't have no dirt on Obama, nothing. So that's the only thing they tried to bring that back up on the second term when he's running again 4 years after the first one. But you know, when you can't catch him when you try to do, and you know, that was covered everywhere. But this here, come on. Did y'all hear about this yet? Did anybody hear about this yet? Talk to me.
Come to terms with the fact that she is not at fault at all. She told him as part of her statement that even if he never understands the truth or accepts the truth, the state of Oklahoma does. Very powerful words from her.
Really a stunning scene, Andrea, to see him walk away there in handcuffs. You were there, as you mentioned, in the courtroom when this was happening. And the idea of Cindy Clementar throughout this entire thing has been very measured. She seems to have kept her composure the entire time. Can you describe what the mood was like today? Was it tense? Did that change at all?
Oh, I mean, we certainly saw tears when her sister got up and spoke. We saw her family's emotional reaction. Her parents were there. Her siblings were there. You know, definitely an emotional reaction. But, you know, I think she is relieved that it has come to this. She said, you know, two of the things that she really wanted was acknowledgement of.
You know, it's crazy. If this was the other way around, a black person, they would have them all in front of the camera telling their story. This would be on Fox, CNN, everywhere, with that girl, that white lady on TV telling her story, saying, I'm glad the charges, justice done took his action. Justice done came off. Yes, I'm glad. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah. Now, you know, it'd be a whole nother story. But is this, you don't even hear nothing about it. We hearing them talk. If there was somebody else, them ladies would have been in front of the camera, talking they talk, saying how they feel, and this, that, and the third. It would have been, they'd have been highlighted, and there'd have been some laws passed and everything. But look, this is kept quiet. Nobody heard about
What
it.
happened to her? She feels like she's finally getting some of that. She also said she wants her childhood back, but she knows she's never going to get that. But you know, she
never gonna get her childhood back.
For what happened, she seemed a bit relieved. On the other hand, we were watching, you know, the other side of the courtroom. Robert Morris had his family here as well. And I wasn't sure if he was going to be arrested today. I wasn't sure how this hearing was going to end. But as he went from family member to family member, giving them hugs, he took a moment to give his wife a kiss before the hearing began. It certainly started to become clear that he was anticipating it might be a while before he saw them again.
And that was exactly the case. As you reported earlier on the stream, Andrea, he was quickly put into handcuffs and taken out of the courtroom there, presumably to begin that 6-month sentence in Osage County Jail. Andrea, fantastic work. Thank you.
See, look at that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't hear about that. You ain't hear nothing about that. This guy going to jail, and look at the time he got. Look at the time he got. They gonna try to say, "Oh, it was old. It's old or not." He did it, and that probably wasn't the only one. Probably was other few people out there that now they ain't coming forward. They just laying low. They ain't, oh, no, I can't say nothing because, if I do, this might happen, that might happen. Come on now. Check them out. They was on, know what I mean? John, Robert Morris. Y'all better Google him. Y'all do y'all research, find out what's up with him, man. Make some more stories about him, and we got to start putting it out there because obviously you see him. The other side ain't gonna do it. If it was the left, what they say, the left, if it was the left or some Democrat type of business, it'd have been out there, it'd have been smeared all across the internet. We'd be sitting hearing nothing about it 24 hours a day. Everybody be making stories about it, be making assumptions, bringing their own theories and everything, changing the whole scenario of it, making it to their own little theory, come on, listen. Nah. This got to be spoke on. You know what I mean, listen, and if they say about Obama, if Obama knew something about this, and Obama pastor spoke this way, Obama pastor spoke that way, then come on now. If they saying it, they should. You know what I mean? Say the same thing now. Don't make it different now. Don't change up now. Make nah, we don't want to talk about that because it's kids. We shouldn't bring that up. Word. So now we doing that. Y'all look at the Epstein files. They ain't bring that up yet. I'm telling you. Them boys out there better files. They better. Them boys are just crazy out there, man. It's crazy out there. Y'all see the people that be doing this stuff, man. Y'all see it, but they don't get labeled that. Do y'all see that? Do y'all recognize that? They don't get labeled pedophiles, but we get labeled robbers and stealers, right? We rob and steal. Yeah, we do rob and steal. Yeah, we do that. Those we do rob and steal. So when you see a black person, they rob. So when we see a white person, a white male, we should look at them and say, is he a pedophile? What's going on here? That's the question. I mean, come on. If they look at us certain ways because they think of the stereotype of what they think we do, maybe we do it. Maybe some of us do it. I'm not saying we don't. And they get looked at it the way they need to get looked at. It is what it is. But my thing is this. That side, meaning the white side, they'll do certain things too, and they not getting labeled as the same thing. They get guns more than blacks. They get more guns, more terrorist threats, domestic terrorist things happen by what? Not no white, not no black people. You know what I mean? So when we judging, it's like, you know what I mean? Can we do the same thing now? Can we sit there and look at yo, look, you a pedophile, man? Gotta watch you, man. Know what I'm saying? He may be a straight good dude, but it'd be some straight cool black guys around in the elevators and walking in stores still gets, stereotyped and looked at and be like, nah, he's a criminal. He's a criminal. Get him. Watch him. Right? It ain't right? But that's the way things be going, right? It's crazy, man. Yo, listen, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay up, man. Make sure y'all live life, enjoy life, celebrate life, y'all. I'm gonna go get some of those Reggie, the Pastor Right. You know what I mean? Obama pastor, and see how hard they was going on them, and see all the people that was talking on him, like, yo, look. Y'all going hard on him, but ain't nobody, I don't see no channels talking about this or bringing up this guy past or what he been doing and probably all the other little smuggling stuff he doing with the churches and stuff he got. Because, come on, you know how they go, them pastors, man. We got to watch them pastors. Let's be real. All them pastors ain't straight. Black, white, don't matter. I don't trust them. I don't be trusting them pastors. You know what I mean? Some of them pastors, they be on some, yeah. They pass that collection plate around too much sometimes. I don't know. I got to watch them. For real. I watch them all. You know what I mean? It's always a scheme going on. I be thinking, pastor ain't just being a pastor for no reason. You know what I mean? If you want to speak the word and this, that, and third, plus you get a tax write-off for doing your business with the government and everything. Why do you need so much money, man? All right, man. Y'all stay up, man. Live life, enjoy life, celebrate life. Y'all keep doing y'all want to, man. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all know me, doggy dog. Stay up, man.